Hey, welcome. This is Ashley Webb. Thank you for being here. We've got people pouring onto the line right now. Give me one moment, you guys, okay? I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Everyone that's here right now is from the San Jose and the Escazu area, bilingual, and I just want to say welcome to you, y pura vida. I'm here in my home in Costa Rica, and we've been here for about the last 6 months. And I want to tell you guys, just to remind you of really what an amazing country, an amazing time it is that we live in. Just today, as I was driving my daughter to dance class, I had a woman from Belgium absolutely celebrating because she just got her citizenship here. And I just had the opportunity to spend an hour after a class that I taught with a girl who's grown up. She lived here all her life. She's Tico, and she teaches surf classes. And she was telling me her dream, and she said, you know, I love it here, but I just want to go to Africa and work with lions. That was her dream. That's what she wanted to do. And she's saying, hey, it's incredible here. I know it. This is paradise, but I've got a dream. And whatever it is that your dream is, I want you to know that you are in an incredible place with incredible skills at an incredible time in the world. The fact that you can bridge the gap between Spanish and English, that you live here in such an amazing place that people from all over the world are trying to get to. I mean, because we understand here what the pure life is. But there is a problem, right? And this is a problem across the whole world. Income. How do we make income? You know, we look at what the pay rate of Costa Rica is versus the pay rate of the United States. You've got some huge advantages living in an area of Costa Rica that's more prosperous. You know multiple languages, and you have access to the internet. And so what I want you to take away first and foremost right now as we connect, I want you to take away the reality that you can make whatever income anyone in the world is making because you have access to the internet. I want you to know that that is an absolute truth. It doesn't have anything to do with whether you know how to do it. That's why I'm here. The reality is you can make any income. Borders are gone. It's all crossed. Nobody cares that you're in Costa Rica. In fact, it's freaking cool that you're in Costa Rica. You can make $3,000 a pop. It doesn't matter, right? So I was in the United States, and I want you to realize the reality of the incomes of the United States, the situations of the people in the United States are the same as people the world over. We work and work and work, and at the end of the month, at the end of the week, have very, very little to show for it. Very little to show for it. And the reason why is because we've got multiple cars, we got to pay for student loans, we got to pay for medical, and that was my situation, right? So I came from the United States where I was working 12-hour days, 6 days a week, and I was literally watching my kids grow up by popping onto Facebook and seeing the pictures that my wife posted. And I had been doing real estate, and I was struggling, and I just believed that somehow, some way, I was going to get ahead. And a year after year after year passed, and my kids were getting older and older and older, and this dream that I had had of seeing the world, of getting back to the beach, as I grew up in San Diego, I'd moved to Utah to do real estate to take care of my family because I was committed to do whatever it took to take care of my family, as you may be, whatever it took. As I did that and made that decision, I found myself in a situation where I was working and working and working and working and not getting ahead. And time was going by. And what happened was one snowy Christmas, far away from the beach, far away from the palm trees, far away from the sun that I had grown up with, I was in my kitchen in my little house that we were fixing up, and I heard a crash, and I knew exactly what it was. I went into my living room, and our Christmas tree had fallen to the ground, crashed to the ground, and my wife was down on her knees and just, in front of this tree, and she just picked up some of her antique ornaments that she had started collecting. She was into that kind of thing. Picked up these ornaments and just the pieces, the shards, and I looked there, and a voice inside me said, "This is my life." Meaning, at any time, if any little thing went wrong, if I got hurt, if the market crashed again, if I lost my work for a couple weeks, it could all come crashing down and I would be starting over. And it was one of those moments where I was looking at the fact that truly my wife was starting over on these ornaments that she had collected. They were special to her. And I said, you know what? If we're starting something over right now, we're doing it right. And I actually pulled out my camera and I took my phone and I took a picture of my wife and our tree. And I did that because I made a promise that no matter what it took, I was going to get out of our situation. We owed a lot of money. I was working like crazy. We weren't getting ahead, but somehow, some way, I was going to find a way. I was going to find a way. And I knew that somehow it had something to do with the internet. I was going to figure out a way to offer value on the internet. I had no idea how I was going to do that. I started to search online. I started to search for people. I started to search for a system, and I wanted to find people who were living this, who were free and spending time with their family and creating a dream. I wanted the people who clearly had a dream and clearly made it happen. And I started to find those people. And I started to find the people who not only were living their dream, but had done it in a really like a fast amount of time, like 6 months to a year, gone from struggle to producing some really incredible incomes. And so what I did was I decided that I was going to learn. And I started finding the same system and the same person over and over and over, this guy, David Wood. He was a blogger. And he started teaching people how to blog and make money. Not how to blog and just share your recipes with your grandma or whatever. How to blog and really make some money. How to blog your passion. How to really be someone who's committed to your dreams. And how to put that out in the world, and how to make sure that people like you actually attracted to what you are sharing with the world. It was really powerful and a very powerful message, because I believe strongly, and I've seen this to be a fact, that right now on the earth, whether you're in Costa Rica or the United States or wherever you're at, right now on the earth, the most important message that we have, the most important and valuable thing you can do for humanity is to have a dream, know what your purpose for existing is, and have a commitment to living it. Is that true? Because when you share that message, the right people, the most amazing people, will attract to you the kind of people that you want to be around, the kind of people that excite you, the kind of people that just fire you up and heck, make you know that you can do it, right? You get around people who are living their dreams, even if they're not living it yet, they're just committed and they're taking steps towards it. You be around people like that, you will achieve your dreams. And so that's what I did. And I spent some money on this system, not a lot, but it seemed like a lot because I didn't have a lot at the time. And I spent some money, and I went to work. And I was learning, and what happened was I started to attract people to me. And people started reaching out to me. And people started saying, I want to do this too. How do I do this? And I was educating myself and learning, and as I was educating myself and learning, I was sharing some of the knowledge of what I was learning. You've connected with me. Isn't it amazing that we are perfect strangers, yet here we are connected, and you're watching and hearing my story. People started reaching out to me, and they started buying, and they started reading my blog post, and they started buying things from me without me even being connected with them. So I can be down at the beach, I can be surfing, I can be in the pool with my family, I can be traveling around the world, and people are buying things from me because they're watching my videos, they're connecting with my systems. Everything that you're going to learn here how to do, it's not hard. You already have the skills, you already have the communication. What you need is a commitment to your passion. You need a commitment that you will do whatever it takes to make your dream happen, and it could not be easier than it is right now using the internet. Now, let me tell you, it's going to require you to maybe to stretch yourself, maybe a little bit beyond your comfort zone, because what happens when you start proclaiming your dream and committing to living your purpose, then it creates a little bit of commitment for you to live your dream. Like, what is your dream? You know, what is it that you want for your life? You know, maybe you want more time with your family. Maybe you want to pay off a house. Maybe you want to just know that you've got some extra security in the bank. Maybe you want to see the world. Maybe you just want to be in the water all day long. And maybe you just want to surf. You know, maybe whatever it is, you know, are you clear on your dream? Because if you're clear on your dream, then you can move forward towards it. And that's your purpose here upon this earth. So what happened was, with the system that I'm going to show you, not only did I start creating residual income, $25, $100 residual income, I started making some sales that were in the $500 and then the $1,000 range and then the $3,000. This is in a single day because of the way this system is set up. And I'll tell you that, you know, I took that picture of my wife. She wasn't necessarily happy about, right, that she's laying there crying by the Christmas tree. I found this, I went to work, and I had a commitment in my heart. And I got to just sit down next to her one day and go to her with my phone and say, babe, take a look at this. And I showed her my phone, and I showed her where it said, congratulations, you just made $500. And then it said, congratulations, you just made a $1,000 sale. And it said, congratulations, you just made a $100 sale. And I showed her that, and it was $1,600. And she said, is that our money? And I said, yeah, babe, that's our money. And she said, this works. And I said, yeah, this works. And $1,600, it was not a life-changing amount of money, but it was proof and evidence that this works. And so now the $3,000 days coming in over and over and over. And now that we've gone from English into the rest of the world, we're seeing an explosion because we were still kind of figuring some of this stuff out. Now, as we go into Portugal, as we go into Spain, as we go into Austria, here in Costa Rica, as we're taking this into Spanish and taking our products into foreign languages, we're seeing people like this kid, AK Jr. If you saw the email I sent where he's from Austria, he went from waiting tables to, in 1 month, this kid made $30,000 from waiting tables to making $30,000. Now, he worked his butt off, right? He didn't have a job, and he started working 10 hours a day at this, learning, studying, applying. So this isn't like, you know, $30,000 out of nothing. And I got to tell you, there's no guarantee. This is about you working, and this is about if you believe in yourself that you can take a proven system that works, apply it, and know your dream and get clear and follow instruction and do what we say to the letter. You can create amazing results. And I'll tell you, I promise you, we will create over the next 30 days 3 people that make over $10,000, and we'll make at least 6 people that are making $5,000 in the next 30 days. And the reason for that is because this time, right now, I'm talking literally tonight, as we build our team, we're going to go into San Jose with a live event 2 weeks from now. and we're going to create a wave, and you need to be in before. You need to have already started learning. You need to be just a little bit ahead of the curve, just a little bit ahead of the curve as we do this, and let this wave push you rather than be trying to keep up with everything that's going on. I'm sure that makes sense to you. Now, I'm talking about, you guys are sticking around, so that's fantastic. It means something about you. What it means, as I talk about living your dream and being a champion, what it means about you is that you are committed to living your dream. You're this type of person. And I applaud you for that, and I salute you for that, because you can live your dream. And you, more than likely, because you stuck around for this time, you're the type of person who believes in that. You want to be around people who live their dream. So let's do it. Let's do it together. I'm here for you. I'm here to see you succeed. I have trainings for you. Now you're probably wondering, like, what? Okay, cool, great. So, like, what is this, Ashley? Right? What are we selling? Okay. So let me break this down for you. Okay. We sell a blogging platform. Now, blogging, all blogging is a website. Instead of it being kind of a boring static page, static meaning it doesn't change, right? Some web pages you go and it's just boom, right? It's set. A blog is something. It's just a simple website where your information, your newest post, pops to the top. Now I'm going to show you how to get thousands of people, brand new, thousands of people to come to your blog, and they'll see something that you're offering and show you how to do all of this. And then they start following you, and they're interested in you. And it doesn't matter what you're doing when you send out emails and communicate with these people. It can be 5 people, it can be 5,000 people, it can be 50,000 people. It doesn't really matter. You see the power of this? It's multiplication on a major level. So you create a blog post, and if you're here watching this video, if you know how to post on Facebook, if you know how to write an email, you got this. Okay, you don't need to be overwhelmed at all. Now, that was a concern for me, is that I'm not technologically savvy at all. I struggle with the technology side. I glaze over when people start talking about code and HTML and all of that, because it's just not a strong point for me. But committing to live my dreams, I can handle that. You know what I mean? Doing what I love, I can handle that. Moving from Utah in the United States to Costa Rica and surfing every day and spending all day with my family, I can handle that, right? So, and sometimes it's hard, right, to commit to your dreams, because you can require something from you, right? So this is what's happening right now. People are buying this blogging platform. It's different than other blogging platforms. Other blogging platforms are made for sharing a recipe, made for sharing basically content with your family, whatever. This is made for selling. This is made for people to land on your blog. This is made for people to see an offer, and this is made for them to click on that offer and either buy it from you or enter their email so that you can communicate with them. You're going to learn how to do this, and the skill set, once you do this, you have a skill set that everybody needs. Every business owner needs. You look at the websites of business owners, you look at the websites of people selling their crafts and stuff, either in person or on a website. They need a way to connect their audience, and you're going to know how to do it. And that is so powerful. And it erases all boundaries and borders. You'll have clients in the UK. You may have clients in Chile. You may have clients in Africa. And the sun will never set on your business, as the sun never sets on my business, because I've built this. And it's a system. It's a formula. What you bring to the table is you. So as we're talking, you guys, down below, if you got here early, there's a, you may need to refresh your page, but there's a button that shows our viral blogging system. You can click on that and get started, and you need to get started tonight because I have special bonus trainings for the people who get in tonight and tonight only, because we are putting our team together. Our team is growing fast, and it's time to roll. It's time for everyone to get together so that you know exactly what we're doing and exactly how I'm going to take you to a $5,000 a month income in the next 30 days if you roll with me, and 3 of you are going to be at the head of this. And by the way, the people that hit the $10,000, they're going to hit $30,000 more than likely, because this isn't like a job, right? A job, it's like you show up at work, you put in an extra 2 hours, you're going to get an extra 2 hours pay, and if you can get a raise, it's just going to climb like this. This is what we're taught, right? This is what business owners teach employees, okay? But it's not the way that business owners think. And I invite you to make the switch here. The business owners think based on the laws of the universe, which is exponential growth, right? Things start out growing like this, and then they shoot up. I don't care if we're talking about wildfire or mosquitoes or planting a crop, right? You start out with maybe a little bit of seed, you plant, boom. That's the laws, those are the laws of the universe. We're not taught those, we're taught to be employees. But it's time, if you're ready. Now, if you don't want to do this, obviously you don't have to. I'm laying it out for you. How much it depends on you being committed to living your dream. If you're committed to living your dream, you will succeed. Because we've got the culture, and this product is set up specifically for that. This is a medium for you to share yourself with the world. Now here's what happens. People come in at $25, and they have the opportunity also to buy other products, buy other trainings. Depends on how far you want to take this. If you want to run with us, I want to show you how does a kid, 19 years old, start making $30,000 in 30 days. It's because he got good at selling some of the higher end products, because he jumped into those products. He borrowed money from his dad. This is his true story. He borrowed money from his dad, and he said, "Hey Dad, look, I want to start a business." And his dad said, "Okay, son, here's what you got to do. And here's how you got to pay me back." And he said, "Okay, Dad, I'm in. I'm doing this. Thank you." And he did it. He worked hard. Now you can do this. And when I was working real estate, I only had an hour or 2 a day to do this. You can still create a $5,000 a month income if you are consistent. And I want to show you how to shape your story, how to tell your story to the world, and how to break it into chapters leading up to a goal, right? And the first goal, it's like you start doing this, you proclaim it to the world, and it is important that I help you to get to, bam, $5,000 in your first month. Now, when I say help you, it doesn't mean I hold your hand. It means I lead you, I'm here for you, I can point you in the right direction. But the products and the education that you're about to get is what's going to help you, empower you, teach you, instruct you, if you follow instructions. If you follow instructions, if you do what the products say, if you do what I say, then you can expect the results. If you don't do what I say, then you can expect to probably not get the results. And I just want to be straightforward and honest with you. So I'm going to show you how to craft your story. But what you need to do right now is there should be a button right below you that shows the viral blogging system. You can click that button right now and be one of the first tonight to sign up. And then I'm going to invite you into a very special training specifically for you. And I'm going to give you some very special instruction that no one else is going to get. That is going to empower you on a different level than what other people receive to be a leader and to be able to tap into this movement. And the same thing has happened to in Peru right now, where a girl named Tatiana Torres is making over $10,000 a month just starting this. We've got the same thing happening in Portugal with a massive amount of $30,000 a month earners. Why? Because this the internet. There is literally no limit. We've seen no limit to the scale. You probably saw an email. You can listen. You can call in and listen to a replay of Rhonda Swan, who lives right now in Panama, who just made $100,000 in 1 month, in the month of July. And the month's not even over yet, obviously. $100,000. She had one of those days that was over $40,000. It's mind-blowing. How can that be? It's because when you are connecting with thousands of people over the internet, it just continues to grow, continues to grow, continues to grow. So the question is whether you're ready, if you're going to be one of those people. Look, I just want to, I'm breaking this down for you. The easiest thing, we made it so incredibly easy that if you just take action for $25, people just waste $25 on a mediocre dinner, right? It's just, we made it so easy. It's like you don't even have to think about it. It's like $25. Okay, I'm in. I want to get the bonuses. I want to take action. I got to see what this is. And then we even got a 14-day total money back guarantee. The reason it's set up this way is because we want to make it incredibly easy for you to be able to sell this. So you get the tool to use to blog. You got the education you need to blog. And then we've got the opportunity for you, if you choose to be an affiliate, to sell it. And for you to be able to earn $25 monthly residual income. And then from there to earn $100 per sale residual income. And then I'm going to show you how to make $3,000 in 1 day commission income from the training that we have available. It's just life transforming, absolutely life transforming. So I wanted to keep this short because I want to go and get with my family. But I've been able to, since that time, since I made that promise that I was going to do whatever it took, I was just going to take action, and I was just going to listen to people who were getting the result that I wanted. Since I made that commitment, now I've been able to just travel the world with my family, and now I'm here in one of the most magical, beautiful, wonderful places that I've ever lived. And I'm just grateful to be connected with you. So this is the time to take action. Now, if you wait on this, I'm making these bonuses available until 12 o'clock tonight, our time here in Costa Rica. After that, they're not available, right? Because you've taken action here. We've got hundreds of people. You're here. You're tuned in, and you've stuck around, and that means that obviously you're interested in this. And what I'm looking for are action takers, obviously, because the speed that this unfolds is based on the speed, the courage, really, that you're willing to exercise and have fun with it, rather than the people who are just procrastinators or timid, right? I actually, I'm not you're not, but people who are, they'll probably wait, and people will be contacting me tomorrow saying like, hey, can I still get the bonuses? No. Okay, it's tonight. It's tonight. Giving you until midnight, but you just need to take action. So I'm going to wrap this up right now. I'm going to go back in with my family, and I'm inviting you right now to be a person who follows people who are getting the results that they want, right? Because you're here for a reason. There's something going on in your life. You're looking for a change. There's a problem and there's something that's causing you pain. Maybe it's how many hours you got to work. Maybe it's just not having enough money. Maybe you've got an unfulfilled dream that you've had for a long time and you need to live it. We're here to help you to do that. So some of you have already signed up. Good job. Good job. I'm going to limit it tonight to 10 people. So 10 people or midnight, whichever comes first. So this is Ashley Webb. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Because there's nothing that I love more as now I've fulfilled my dream. And you will experience this too. When you have set an intention for yourself to be somewhere, to have something, and then you accomplish it, you have a decision to make to achieve something else, something new. And almost every single time, what happens is the person who's achieved their dream says, I want to help other people achieve their dream. I want to be a mentor. I want to be able to tell other people what to do. And I want to find the people willing to follow it. Now you'll find all kinds of people who say, yes, 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 I want it, I'll follow you. I'll do what you say. I'll do whatever you say, Ashley. And then, you know, they do some of what I say. And then there's the people who just want it and who say, Ashley, I see it in their eyes. Ashley, I will do what you say to do so that I can have $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 months. Because I'm going to $30,000 a month this month. And that with or without you. And I hope you're with me. And I see it in their eyes. Because they're committed. And those are the people that take action. They just take action. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being on my team. I can't wait to get this party started with you, because it is going to be a wild ride, because we know what we're doing and you've got access to the entire world. The entire world. It's like you've stepped into the future now, and I congratulate you for your decision. So I'll see you soon. Click that button right there, right below you. Get started tonight, and let's rock. Pura vida.